Playing tennis has several mental and physical health benefits. Several big-name athletes like Serena and Venus Williams got their fame from playing the fierce and competitive sport that modern tennis has become. But it doesn't have to be like that. It's also a casual game. So if you're looking for a casual or competitive pastime, I'm here to help you learn how to play and enjoy the game of tennis. To start off, you're going to need some equipment. You're going to need a good pair of court shoes. These are different than normal tennis shoes because they have thick rubber on the sides that protects your foot when you scrape it against the court while you play, especially while you're serving. You're also going to need a good bag for holding all your supplies and extra clothing. This is from Dick's Sporting Goods. And you're going to need a good pack of tennis balls and a good racket. So these are Penn, but there's lots of other brands you can choose from like Wilson, Prince, and more. This racket, you can get sized for the right racket for your body type at a lot of different tennis places, but I just got this from Dick's Sporting Goods. And so the stance that you're going to take right away while you play is the ready position. This is with your feet spread apart and your knees slightly bent. To put your hand on the racket, your dominant hand goes on the very bottom, so the area between your thumb and forefinger goes right in the middle, like so. There are several strokes that you need to learn to play, starting with forehand. For forehand, if you are right arm dominant, like I am, you're going to step forward with your left foot, bring your racket behind you like so, and then you spot the ball with your other hand, and when it's right about here, right in front of you slightly, you step forward, swing all the way through, and grab it with your other hand right up by your neck and bring your foot forward. For backhand, which is equally as essential in the game, if you are right arm dominant again, and this is all just the opposite if you are left arm dominant, you're going to step forward with your right foot, bring your racket back, spot the ball with your eyes, swing, bring your left foot forward, and follow through all the way up to your neck. Equally as essential, but less commonly used, is the volley. This is usually used when you're right up by the net for whatever reason, especially when you play doubles, which I'll explain later on what doubles is versus singles. And so for this, you start off in ready position. If the ball is coming above your head and to your right, and your right arm dominant, you're going to step forward with your left foot, bring your racket up like so, and just hit the ball right in the middle of the racket, basically, where there's usually a design of some sort. You do not swing through this. You just want to hit the ball so it bounces right back to the other side of the court, the opponent's side. For a backhanded volley, if it's coming above your head on your left, if you're right arm dominant, you're going to step forward with your right foot, bring your racket up like so with both hands, just tap the ball, and it will fly right back onto the other side of the court. For serving, this is by far the hardest stroke to learn. It is very difficult to master, and it can be, you never know what's going to happen really with your serves until you've practiced it hundreds of times and you've really got it down pretty well. But I mean, I'm still far from that. It has a tendency to fluctuate. So for this stroke, you're going to start off with your feet parallel or diagonal, from the other side of the court, the opponent's side. And for this, you have to get it on the diagonal half of the court. You're gonna start with your tennis ball in your left hand if you're serving with your right arm, and you hold it basically in front of you like so, kind of, facing where the front of your feet are facing. And for this, the hardest part is honestly tossing the ball up. You want to toss it probably 4, 5, or 6 feet up in the air, but hold your arm straight. You don't want to bend your elbow. So you're going to toss it really high, bring your racket back, so you're kind of scratching your back, putting more weight on this foot. And then I'm not going to demonstrate because I'm indoors, but you would basically bring your racket up all the way and hit the ball when your arm is fully extended. That's when you want to hit the ball in the air. So that's how you want to time it, throw it up, immediately sort of swing over, and then break your wrists a little bit, following all the way through down to your waist. Now, If you're a beginner, you will probably be playing doubles. This means that you have a partner with you. One partner is playing up by the net and one is playing towards the back line. The player by the net is protecting the opponent's ball being hit into the alleyways. The alleyways are only a valid area to hit the ball into if you are playing doubles. With singles, if it hits into the alleyways, it's out. So in this case, you're playing up by the net, you're protecting the alleyways. It's like the last little sliver of rectangle on the court. And so that's when you'd use the volleys oftentimes. And if you're more of an advanced player, or you're just, you really go with your feet, you can move a lot, move really fast, and, think quick on your feet, then you'll probably be playing singles, which in my opinion is more fun, but both have their benefits because obviously with singles, you don't have a partner with you to back you up, and you have to play all positions at all times, and you have to be really ready and on your game. So if it's out, you basically call out, you put a finger up, so that you make sure that they can see that it's out, and then it moves on to the next round, and the scoring goes as so. When the game begins, it is 0-0 love all. If you serve it, you get the point. You call the score before you serve again, and in this case it would be 15 love, meaning you got that point, the opponent didn't, they're still at 0, and 0 is love. After 15, it's 30 and then 40, and if it's 40 love or 40-15, you would win the game. But if it's 40-40, this is called deuce. You can be stuck in deuce for a long time if you're playing against someone who is at a very equal skill level as you. So in that situation, you have to win by 2 every time. So if you're at deuce, you serve, you get the point, you're at add-in. You serve again, you get the point, then you win. But if you serve, you miss it, you're at add-out, and after that you would lose. So with all of these aspects of the game combined, you can go out on the courts any day when the weather's nice or at an indoor court and put these skills to the test. And I encourage you to do so because the game of tennis is both fun, healthy, and competitive, and there's a lot to gain from playing. Thank you.